y'all, this is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. Today we're having an update on this is Pantasy project, panning project. It was supposed to have every other month updates, but I need a little more accountability than that. And I'm really excited about some progress, so I just couldn't help myself. Decided to make this a monthly update for me. So if you are interested in this kind of content, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So I'm in a new space. My son is very blessed, and I'm very, very proud of him. He got a really good job putting his graduate degree to use, and he moved into an apartment this week. So I have taken over a little bit of this space. You can see I moved some bookcases in here and the printer cabinet, and so this space will be evolving as we kind of move things from other areas of the house into this space. But this is probably one of my favorite rooms in the house. It's painted this beautiful blue-gray color with blue curtains, and there's this, you guys can't see it, but there's this double window right here in front of me, and I can look out onto the front yard. And I have two beautiful camellia bushes, one on either side of the window, and I can see the fall camellias starting to bloom. And I love this room. It's just a happy room for me. Anyway, so in the new space, let's get on with business. So I have some really good progress. Now, y'all have to understand, this is the beginning of my panning journey. So some of this is going to seem like low-hanging fruit, but I think sometimes that's kind of the point. And some of it, I've had a lot more progress than I thought I was going to, and I finished things a lot faster than I thought I would. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to roll in some other things for those prompts and continue, or do I just want to wait until January and see what other projects between now and then might hold some interest for me. So I'm going to start with, we're going to go out of order a little bit because I've got some things that kind of go together and some things that don't. So the first thing that I thought was exciting was for Centaur, a duo product, and I had rolled in this Morphe 2 cheek and lip mousse because it's good for two things. And it was almost new, and I have actually hit pan on it. I'm so excited, y'all. My goal is to actually finish this, and I think that won't really be a problem in the course of this project. It's a nice product, but it has no lasting power, and you could absolutely just wipe it off. So it kind of occurred to me the other day that this was probably for, young teenagers whose mamas told them they couldn't wear makeup, and because they can put this on the way to school and wipe it off before they get home. So does that sound like something familiar? But it's a very nice color, very nice formula. It's a moussey whipped texture, so you actually go through it pretty quickly. It's not going to take me near as long as I thought it was going to. I have a different cream blush in another project. It's not in a project right now, but that one may take me the rest of my life to finish. So I was really excited about that one. The Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Cyclops, a single shadow. I had this Laura Mercier mini caviar stick in the shade Rose Gold, and it is completely empty. I had about this much of it, and I think I used it as a base for eyeshadow, but I also used it some as a highlighter. It's a very soft, very subtle shimmer, and so it was perfect with my complexion, just as a little really subtle highlighter. So I was able to go ahead and use that. And I'm really glad that I was able to experiment with a product and figure out different ways to use it. So that was good. So it's going to go in the recycle bin down there. All right, the Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo for Dragon, we're not even going to talk about because that is nowhere near even being interesting. For Fairy, I had the Philosophy Fragrance. That's something that's nature-based. I used the Philosophy Fragrance in, it's the Pure Grace Nude Rose. It's a very nice little daily wear eau de toilette. And it is completely empty. I wore this every day until it was empty. So yeah, I'm glad. It's a very nice little fragrance, but I have lots of other things in my collection, and so I'm not in any. I've got plenty of other perfumes that I would like to wear. So yeah, I don't think I'll be panning another perfume soon. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put that in the recycle because it's glass. All right, so for Gnome, I had the Clinique Quick Liner in Slate, and I had just the little tiniest bit of it out the other day, and I got about halfway through an eye, and it just popped out of there, and I couldn't put it back in because there was not enough of it. So this one is completely done. Yay, another empty. All right, so the Hydra, a never-ending product. All right, that was this Hourglass highlighter. Their ambient strobe lighting powder and incandescent is the name of the color. So y'all, I've been scared of highlighters because one, I'm very fair. Two, I'm a woman of a certain age and I don't want to look like a disco ball or be seen from space. So this is a very, very subtle highlighter. And this was, because the first one I got was, the first highlighter I ever bought was the Dandelion Twinkle highlighter by Benefit. And that just looked up to me like pure up pink glitter, and that just scared me. But this is very, very subtle. It's kind of a champagne-y color. It doesn't show up well on my screen because I don't know how to fix the color, the white balance. But this was new when I rolled it, fairly new when I rolled it in. But I actually have, I don't know how to make that so you guys can put a shadow on there. I see you can kind of see a dip. It's not just flat across there. There's an actual dip. I'm really excited. I have used this 24 times, so it has 26 more uses because I didn't know what I was doing. So I said 50 uses on this, and I think that's fine. It's a year-long project. But I really love this highlighter. I'll use it, like a regular highlighter, but I also use it on my brow bone, or you can use it to set eyeshadow, set eye primer. It really is a great multi-purpose highlighter. The only hitch is if you're a woman of a certain age, you have to be real careful where you put the highlighter because my cheekbones are really high, and if I get it up too close, then I end up putting highlighter on my eye bags, and that's a really dumb idea. So don't do that. Be careful where you put your highlighter. That's my story for today. All right, so for Chimera, that was a Franken product. And I had this little pot that I showed y'all last month where I had mixed the stump of a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and the remains of my Dior Underground Lip Addict in a pot. And it made a nice color, but the texture wasn't right and it was messy as I had put on a lip brush on my finger. So I decided to melt it down, and so this is the refrankened Franken lip. I don't know what else to call it. I melted it down last weekend and mixed it with some of my cocoa butter lip balm to give it a little more body, and report it into this, poured it into one of my lip balm tubes. I'm actually going through this like crazy. I love this now. It is a wonderful thing. It's a little sheerer, but it makes a really pretty, really sheer pinky nude color. And it smells like chocolate now. It's just really pretty. It's sheer. It'll go on top of all sorts of other lipsticks. It really plays well. I like it. I love it. Love it now. I'll really be sad when I run out of this, because I won't be able to make any more. So, but that's my Franken story. It goes in this drawer right here with the rest of the Project Pan lipsticks right there. All right, so the Dior Matte Foundation I've actually used 14 times. It has a 50 use. I love this, y'all. I really do love this. It's got a 50 use goal on it, and I had it sitting up the other day, a couple of days ago, and I could actually see some windowing down to right here when it sits for a while, because I was trying to finish up something else, so I had not messed with this one, but I have some windowing down to about right there. So 50 uses may put me way down here. I don't know. For the Revolution Prime and Lock eyeshadow primer, that was Leprechaun. I actually have windowing now down to just below the black line. So probably before, I don't know, before too long, a few weeks, I'll probably pull the stopper on that one. This is it's fine. I'll use it up. I don't know that I'll get it again. I think I want to try some different things, see if something works better. Sometimes, depending on the concealer that I'll use and how far out here I get with the primer, sometimes it wants to pill. So I think I want to try some other things. But it's decent and it's a good price point. All right, Black Girl Sunscreen. This is Mermaid. I started it here a couple of weeks ago. I've been trying to get some other things used up as well, but I marked this right here last night. So probably, this will probably be gone within the next month, because I do use this a lot. In fact, I used it today under my makeup. It plays really well and works. It's very moisturizing. So if you're looking for a multi-use product, to keep from putting so many layers under makeup, this is a great product. Like I said, you can order it from their website or you can get it at Target. I don't know if it's available anywhere outside the U.S., but I'm happy with that. Let's see, the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This one is exciting to me. This is Werewolf Celestial Theme. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Moon. I really, really love this, guys. I really do. It smells really good. It's got kind of a sweet vanilla-y smell, and I'm not a big fan of vanilla. But it's got this sweet smell. But I have window down to, let's see if I can line this up right, down to right there. And it's actually a little bit lower than that now. I marked this a couple of days ago. So probably this will be like the Revolution Eye Primer. Probably within the next couple of weeks, I'll pull the stopper, and this may actually be done. This is one of those where it looks like a great big thing, but if you look at how much there's actually in there, it's not as much as they make you think it is. So this will probably be done by the beginning of the year. That's my plan on that. And last one I want to talk about is the NYX lipstick Vampire Blood Red product. This is my NYX lipstick in the shade Alabama. It's what I'm wearing today. It's what I'm wearing on most football Saturdays, just so y'all know. I love this. This formula is just wonderful. I really I was surprised at how much I liked the formula. I got this for the name and the color because I was looking for something for football Saturdays, and it just caught my eye. I wish the packaging was better because this packaging just feels really sketchy, but $6 for a really good lipstick. It's fine. The lipstick is really good. The packaging is kind of it's meh. So that is all. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. So I have 3 eyeshadows in this project. One is for the zombie, the one that's falling apart. I have not. That's this shade. It's the shade Super Bloom in the Physicians Formula Rosé All Play palette. I have not done very much with this at all, nor have I done much with my Basilisk shade, which is this one. In fact, I haven't even worn the embossing off of it yet, so this one's going to take a while. It's not my favorite color, but it meets the requirement. I'm more likely to use this dark matte up than some of the other dark mattes. I'm getting there, but I'm still learning to play with color and to figure out what I'm comfortable wearing. So I expect I'm moving along. The happy news though was that the Phoenix repressed or repotted. This was a shade that I had repressed because I was deep when I was prizing it out of the palette to put it in the magnetic palette to put them in an order that made sense. It kind of cracked a little bit, so I had put some alcohol on it and repressed it. And I had hit pan on it at the beginning of the month, so my goal was to finish it, and it is done. Empty, completely empty. So this is the first eyeshadow I have ever finished completely. It's the first one I hit pan on and the first one I've ever finished completely. So I am very happy with that. I feel like I won something that day. So that is my story on. There's a couple of other products in here we're not going to talk about because I haven't done that much with them. There's not enough to waste anybody's time with. But I just wanted to share that news and to have some accountability for this project. Let me know if you think I need to roll something in and replace some of these that I've already finished. Or should I look into mythology and fantasy and think of some new creatures and roll things in based on new creatures? Or should I just wait and put things in a different project? Y'all let me know down below. And y'all have a good weekend, have a good week, and happy panning. Bye, y'all.